Wow, yeah, it's been a while, man. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing? It's Devon back at it again with another video for y'all. I know it's been a minute. This video, I'm gonna be talking about my experience working for Melton Truck Lines for 4 months. So I went to Melton back in February, the weekend of the weekend of Valentine's Day. So they flew me out. Got there that Sunday, late at night. Had to be up at like 4 in the morning the next morning, Monday morning, to go to the first day of orientation or whatever. And then I left Melton July like 14th or whatever. So Melton was good to me, man. Starting out just right off the rip, Melton was good to me. I have nothing bad to say about Melton. This ain't gonna be no bashing video. I have nothing bad to say about the company. No particular person at the company. Melton just got an overall good culture going on there at that company. So definitely shout out to Melton for the opportunity, for bringing me on board. The first company to really take a chance on me and give me a chance after getting my CDL back in January, up here in Virginia where I'm at. Because I had an accident the year prior, back in like March. I had an at-fault accident, so like none of the other companies wanted to touch me, man. Like I tried to go like swift, like I was trying to do like everything but flatbed. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to do everything but flatbed because of what I heard about flatbed and stuff like that. And then like when I was in CDL school, like the recruiter from Melton, Nick Glawson, like he came to my school. And man, like I just was not feeling Melton. Like I wasn't feeling like none of the flatbed companies. But I was like, man, like I'm getting out the military. Like I gotta have another source of income coming in for me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna just suck it up, man, and go to Melton and get them a try. Because like thanks to like other drivers that was like currently at Melton or had been to Melton before, nobody had anything bad to say about Melton as far as like how they treat you, they take care of you and stuff like that. And everything does check out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have nothing bad to say about Melton at all. So first off, like shout out to my recruiter, Abby. She was amazing with what I'm saying, pretty much getting me on board, checking in on me every day, like just following up. Cause it was really like Melton, and then this other flatbed company called McElroy. One of their recruiters had came to my school too. But I was not going to McElroy like, oh girl, nobody said like they can like nah. But yeah, nah, Melton, man, my recruiter Abby, she was like definitely like consistent. She was on top of it, checking in with me every day. Well, not every day, but pretty much like, at least like multiple times out the week I was hearing from her. At least like twice a week I was hearing from her. And the communication was great. It was flawless. Um, so finally got a date coordinated for, saying when I was ready to go out there to orientation. So went out there, had my own hotel room for like the first 2 weeks, man. I was staying at the Sure Stay. And man, like it was cool. It was cool. And then shoot, after the 2 weeks of orientation was up, hit the road with a trainer. So I had a cool trainer, man. Shout out to Hannah. Shout out to Hannah. If you see this video, shout out to you. The 3 weeks over the road with her was great. It was amazing. We got along, like didn't argue not one time. She trained me up really well, man. Gave me some good tools in my toolbox to help me be successful when I did get my own truck. Um, so that happened. By the time the 3 weeks was up, we was coming through Louisville, Kentucky. So Melton told her to drop me off I think I was at like a pilot in Louisville, Kentucky, or something like that. So she dropped me off there. I had to stay overnight in the hotel room out there in Louisville. Then Melton flew me back to Tulsa the next day. So I get to Tulsa or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They want to check your logs, make sure you guys are doing your paper logs, man. Like you guys will mess around and get yourself sent home and start right back over from square one. Make sure you're doing your paper logs. So all that was done. They asked me like some questions. I had like a quiz to take, did good on that. And then like me and 4 other guys, they flew us down to Birmingham to get our trucks to get upgraded. When I got my own truck, I was truck number 14394. I had a 2021 Peterbilt. The thing ride good, man. I was having some issues with it at first. Like it was like the battery was dying on me, but I think that's because of something that I was doing. But all in all, like the truck ran great. And then like, yeah, man, like they had me like somewhere everywhere, man. Like, the furthest out west, like I went was like, Arizona. I had to take an OD load out there. I ended up having the 4 months that I was with Melton. I ended up having, two OD loads, which was crazy because like, the whole time, like with my trainer, like, those 3 weeks, like, me and her, like, we did not get an OD load, not one time, at all. So when I did get my own load, like, when I did get my first OD load, man, I probably was like maybe a month in on my own, right? And I'm scared. Like I'm terrified. I'm like, bro, what is this? Like, what do I do? So Melton got this thing called like the mentor hotline. So I ended up calling the mentor hotline. Shout out to, this guy named Gerald Mayo. He, answered the phone, and, he walked me through, coached me up, told me like, man, do this, this, and this. And, it was cool, man. I made it there, right? I made it to I think I was taking that load from like Ohio to like Texas or something like that. But, either way, like, oh yeah, I was taking it from, yeah, like Streetboro, Ohio, down to, Pearland, Texas. And, it was cool, man. So shout out to him for, helping me out, with that. And, shoot, I made pretty, decent money at Melton, man. I'm a military vet, so, I was enrolled in the, apprenticeship program. So, I was getting paid every week. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Truck drivers, get paid every Friday. And then, I had an extra, almost $1,500 check. It was like 1578, that the VA was paying me for my, apprenticeship program, because I was using my GI Bill at the same time, working for Melton. Then on top of that, what I'm saying, I'm a disabled vet too, so, I was getting a little bit of disability money, still am, from the, VA and stuff like that. So, everything, checked out, man. Like, I tried to do, over the road for, my original plan was to go out there and do it for 12 months, no apartment, no nothing. The only thing I had was like my truck note or whatever. But, I only lasted 4 months because like I was like, man, this over the road life not for me, man, at all. So I was like, man, like what do I want to do? Like I don't want to go to another OTR company. Like I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just it ain't nothing more to it than that. I was like, man, this OTR life is just not for me. Like that's not what I want to do for a whole year. Even though like I was gonna do it for a year and then transition into something like regional or local, I was like, man, I don't want to be driving no 18 wheeler like for a long period of time. So I thought about it, and then once I came up with my exit plan, I'm saying, emailed my DM. Shout out to my DM, she's amazing. Kylie Weatherman. So if you see this video, shout out to you. Thank you. Yeah, definitely one of the best DMs that Melton have, man. So yeah, I had emailed her my 2 weeks notice or whatever. And, yeah, like, they routed me back to, Birmingham to turn my trip back in. And then I left. Now, one thing I'm gonna tell y'all real quick before I wrap this video up is that I did, have like a slight mishap or whatever. So I'm gonna do another video talking about that to kind of hopefully help somebody that's watching this video that might be going to Melton soon. If you guys, what I'm saying, get a load or whatever, so you guys don't make the same mistake that I made. Because I actually ended up getting stuck. Like I was making a turn, like I was turning onto the street to drop the load off where the place was at. I was down in Dike, Texas. I was taking the load from Coffeyville, Kansas, down to Dike, Texas. It's only 300 miles. So I was turning onto the road where the receiver was at. And as I'm making that turn, on the road, the people just so happened to be coming down that same street. It was like a narrow, like county road in Dike, Texas, man. And, my trailer ended up getting stuck. I could not complete that turn at all. So I'll make another video detailing and showing y'all pictures, on exactly like what happened and like how my trailer was looking and the load was looking. No, I did not lose the load. It wasn't a load shift. The load, they still could have took the load. They rejected the load, but it is what it is. I had to take that load back, blah, blah, blah. But we'll get into all that in the next video. But, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And, yeah, be looking out for a part 2, to this video.